Welcome back to the King's Queen, where I teach you how to master your hustle. Today I'm not going to be with you long. I just wanted to show you all some little hidden tricks that Canva has. It's been on here a while, but I haven't talked about it, so we're going to pretend we don't know about it. But you all know that I do t-shirt designs. That's my main hustle. I do t-shirt designs. So I'm going to show you all a little trick that you all can use if you're doing t-shirt designs or coloring books or in whatever design that you are doing. I'm going to show you something that you can do now that we were not able to do before. So I'm going to type in, let's say we're going to do a Mother's Day design. I want some flowers. We're going to go to elements, and I typed in flowers, and I'm going to go to the graphics and select all. And let's say I like some of these. Let's say I like this one. And I like this one. Let's say I like this one as well. And this one. Now, just looking at these, we can tell that there are some differences. This one is more like a cartoony style. This is more not really cartoon, but it's not like this one is a watercolor. This one is not a watercolor, if I'm not mistaken. It's not watercolor. And this one is also watercolor. And let's say that we only want watercolor flowers, and we really desperately want to use the way this one looks, but it's not watercolor like this one and this one, but we want it to be. So Canva has a way for us to do this. Now, it does not work with everything, but for the most part, every time I've used this trick, it works. So all you do is click on the one that you like, and then we're going to go up here to style, and we're going to click on style. Style has always been here, and you've been able to change the style of text and things like that. Now we can do the same thing with actual elements. So you're gonna, instead of clicking copy basic style, we're gonna copy the art style. So we're gonna copy the art style. We're gonna click right there, and this is a pro feature. And we're gonna simply click on this one that we want to change, and we're gonna see if it's gonna give us the same style as this watercolor flower. Let's see what it does for us. Like I said, it does not always work, but 9 times out of 10 for me, it has done what I needed it to do. Almost done. The little bar is filling up down here at the bottom. And there we go. Now we have matching yellow watercolor flowers. Same art style. Same art style. Now, I don't think I would ever use these flowers together, but this was just an example. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to click on this one now. Maybe I want all of my flowers to be this kind of slight cartoonish looking ink style. So I'm going to copy the style of this one. Click copy style. And then I'm going to click on this one and see if I can change it to be the same style as this one. If you kept searching in the elements, maybe you could find the desired flower or whatever elements that you're looking for. But this is just a quicker way to use what you want to get what you want. And there we go. We have the same style, same exact color palette as well. I like that. Let's see, I'm going to click here and do the same thing with the yellow flowers that we changed earlier. I'm also going to do the same for these flowers as well. And there we go, same style. Now this would be actually cute if you wanted to do some type of design. I don't know what or how, but this would be really cute using these different types of flowers, but they were created in the same style. This is really cute. Now I'm also going to show you all how you can get coloring pages. So I'm gonna black and white image. Okay. I'm gonna go with this flower here. I'm gonna go with this flower because of this is the style that I like. Maybe I want to create a coloring book. Now I'm gonna go to what kind of elements? Let's say I want a heart. I can't find a heart that is colorable. Now all of these are colorable, but let's pretend that they're not. No, not this one, not that one. Let's see. I'm gonna go with this and see if I can change it. Maybe I want to color this, but I can't. So I'm gonna click on this here, this black and white image. Then I'm gonna click on style up here, and I'm gonna click on art style. We want to copy the art style of this one, and we want to turn the same style to this one, this image. And let's see if it turns it into a black and white drawing style. And there we go. We have black outlines with the spaces inside for us to color. So you can use this to create coloring books, coloring pages for Etsy, coloring books for Amazon KDP. This is a great little update that Canva has. I use it often. Let's go way off the grid and say house. So we want a colorable house. I'm going to move this one out of the way. And I want a house that I can color. And I like this one, but we can't color this. So I'm going to click on this because I want this style. Go up here to the top and click on style, copy art style, and I'm going to click on this house. And like I said, this is a pro feature. So if you do not have Canva Pro, you cannot do this. But to all of you who pay your monthly subscription, have fun. And there we go. We have a colorable gingerbread style house. You can create so many coloring books and pages with this. And if you notice, you cannot see through this particular one. So using this one that is it's not like a PNG where you can see through it. It actually has like a white background. So I'm going to turn the main background black so you can see. Now this one is like just an outline, but this is an actual image. So layering these would be a little bit easier. You can layer this, and like if I had a tree and I wanted to put the tree slightly behind the house, I could do it like this. It's not gonna be interfered with because of being able to see through it. You have the actual white part filled in. But if you want to make a coloring page, this will be easier for you to use. This is what I wanted to show you all today. The capabilities that Canva has, they're always updating us with different things, and they don't always tell us. So sometimes we slip up and find them. I find a lot of things that I had no idea about, and then maybe a month or two later, I find a video with someone discussing it. So hopefully this is the video that you find that shows you about the art style changer. I hope you all enjoy the video. I hope you all get out there and start creating more using this art style changer. And until next time, be blessed.